Hello, 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 Sarah. How are you doing tonight, Sarah? I've missed y'all. I hope everything is good. Everything is good in Sarah's hood. Hello, everybody in the bushes. Come on in and say hello. Excuse me. So, I hope y'all been staying cool. It is hotter than, I won't even say what. It is hot. What they say, it's hot that you can fry eggs on the concrete. Hey, SL. Good to see you, SL. It's 105 there. I've even stopped looking at the weather. I'm telling you what. I'm just going to let y'all know I'm here. I'm here. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Every time I get in this room, I start coughing. I need to dust in here or something. Oh gosh, 109. You know what? I think I would have a heat stroke. I'm serious. I got coffee tonight. I did real good today. I had 1.5 cup this morning, and I had this cup right here. And I'm trying to cut down on my coffee. It's not the coffee I'm trying to cut down on. It's the cream that I keep putting in the coffee. Hey, Donna. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm over it too. I want the cooler weather. I really do. I so much want the cooler weather. I'm just so over this. Hey, pink butterfly. What's up, kiddo? See, my problem is I either use vanilla or I use hazelnut. Sometimes I'll use caramel. It just depends. But my thing is, since I drink it all day long and I fill my cup way more than normal people do, because I'm not normal. Y'all know Smiley's not normal. You know, that's one of my biggest problems. So the last 2 days I've been drinking the crap out of water. Because I do need to. I used to drink nothing but water. Oh, SL, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you, honey. Thank you for being a member. I love you, SL. So, but I got out of that habit. So I'm trying to get back in the habit of drinking water. Water is so good for your skin. It is. Hey, Joanne, welcome from the UK. It's 3:46 a.m. Yeah. I was procrastinating today. I've been wanting to come on here, but it kept getting later and later. There just hasn't been enough time in the day the last couple of days. I've been kind of really busy. I went a couple of days ago. Hey, Jeannie from the block, girly. Hey, girl. I see her mostly on Facebook. I love me some Jeannie from the block. And anyway, I went a couple of days ago. I think it's been 2 now. 2 appointments all day long. Miss you too, honey. And so 2 days ago, whenever it was, yeah, because they were supposed to call me back yesterday. Anyway, they didn't, and they didn't call today. So if they don't call by the end of the week, Annabella, love you, honeys. Honeys. My honeys. Then I got to have, well, see, and I think that's what's starting to hurt my stomach too. I've had so much coffee. Good God, it's a wonder I even got a belly. It's probably ate up everything in there. But I got to get surgery on my foot, and I don't know when exactly. I'm just waiting on them to schedule it. So, as soon as they schedule it, I'm going to get me one of them. I'm going to get me one of them little knee scooters. I'm going to be driving around here. Can you see me with one of those? He said, absolutely no weight bearing. Oh, it's a long story. But I had surgery on my one big toe and down in there about 4 years ago. And so I've been having problems with it again. But now he's got to go in there and do that one and the one beside it. And I'm like, oh, hell no. But I got to get it done. I got to. And my screws are all whacked up in there. I got screws in there. I told somebody the other day, I'm like, because I kicked too many people through this YouTube screen, that's what. I'm just teasing. I do too. I'm getting too old for this crap. I'm getting way too old for this crap. Jeannie from the vlog. Hey, TJ. Hello, everybody. Hello. We had some. I've been trying to watch, though. I've been trying to watch different things here and there. I hadn't got to watch everything. Been some crazy things I've been hearing and, whatever. Girl, you're not getting too old for this. You need to stay in this. Don't let them idiots bug you. No, I'm talking about TJ's fine. No, I'm talking about I got to have surgery on my toe, on my foot. No, I'm not worried about these people. I'm not worried about these people, honey. I ain't worried about these people at all. Smiley, where can I get the link for iPhone membership since I switched? I want to make sure I'm supporting. Oh, Sarah. Annabella's in here. Do you have that, Annabella? Annabella, can you hear me? Is she still in here? Let's see. Oh, there she is. I don't know. Do you have that link for the iPhone one, Annabella? For the membership? See, I don't even know. Y'all mess me up when you ask me for that because I don't really. I want everybody to support and do all the things, but I don't really. Oh, Millie was having trouble with her stuff. Let me see. I want everybody to support, but I don't really do all the. Let's see, for the iPhone. Y'all know me and my buttons. Yes, sir. She couldn't drop the link. Hey, did you see Terry Lynn was on Brooks? No, I didn't. What happened over there? They've been giving Brooks a hard time, but I don't really know what all that's about. If not, I'll wait till the other live. Let me just look here real quick because I'm not sure, or I'll wait till another. I'm looking. I don't, girl, I don't know, honey. You asking the wrong person. Even about her own stuff, you asking the wrong person. One thing about Smiley, Smiley don't know nothing. Have you ever seen Sarah? Have you ever seen Smiley? Smiley don't know nothing, honey. Smiley don't know nothing. Smiley don't know nothing. But I'll try to find out. Let's see. What was going on over there? What was going on over there? I'm still looking as I'm talking to y'all. Anything interesting? What was going on? It was a good live. Terry was talking about all the shit going on, and Brooks is going to get it there. Go down there, meet with Terry Lynn, and go searching. Really? So Brooks is going down there? Interesting. All of her mods quit? All of Brooks' mods or Terry's mods? What? Hey, coffee bar lady. Nice to see you. Oh, man. She said her and Terry Lynn been talking lately. Hey, Tennessee volunteer. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, because that's real. I mean, and I don't know whose or, which ones, but like if y'all are talking about Brooks or Terry Lynn's or both, but I can't say that I blame any of them because, you kind of want to try to stay out of the drama. I mean, and it's been nothing but drama lately on these streets. I mean, I'll probably talk about that in a little bit, but, it's been really crazy out there. They're both being hated by the same people. So, yeah, honey, I feel you because I know all about being hated. Most everybody on here hates me. So, the only advice I got for that is just pull up your big girl panties and keep on going. Keep on trucking. You know what's going on when the mods quit because I want to be in the drama, but those mods are not worthy to have around. Yeah. Well, when I guess if they start, Sarah's like, I don't, I love you. I love you too, girl. Thank you. Well, if they quit and they want, it's one thing, I guess, if they don't come in and they don't want to be part of it because that's okay. I mean, you don't have to be part of anything. I don't ask for wrenches. In fact, there was one time in one of my lives that at one time it didn't do any good, but I asked everybody, please take my wrench. Wrenches don't define you, yada, yada. This was back in Summer Wells. And then people started slowly giving them to me. And I'm just like, oh, what the hell, And when I'm in there, I do my best. I've never been a good mod as far as, because y'all know I'm not fast. I'm not good with technical stuff or whatever, but I try to do the best I can. I spent 2.5 years being one mod for one person, and I was pretty good at that. And then I had to cut myself loose from that channel. I did that, but anyway, we won't go there. Thank you, Sarah. And hey, Millie. Oh, Millie, are you getting your iPhone link to work for the members? Somebody wanted it, and I'm not sure how to drop it either. Smiley don't know nothing, honey. But if you like me, what I was going to say, if you don't feel comfortable around something that somebody's saying, and that includes me in here, just don't type in there. Just don't, just go in the bushes or go out if it don't make you feel comfortable. You don't have to be seen in there. You don't have to agree, or whatever. Hey, Bo. We're all grown. We can agree to disagree. But if they quit, then they, I guess, unless they have a good reason, they should come tell you. But if they just quit because whatever, I guess they wasn't ever in it anyway. And if they don't tell you and then they never come in, like there's a couple I'm fixing to remove their I'm fixing to remove their wrenches because it's very obvious, and that's fine too. But I'm just speaking of overall. I'm speaking right now. We're just speaking of Brooks and Terry. I don't know what the deal is over there. I just say to them, put your big girl pants on and keep your head high and keep going, keep moving, keep moving. That's all you can do. If they're not, I don't know. If they're not talking about you or pissed off about something, then, I don't know. Because I don't understand it. No, you're not too far behind, BB. We hadn't really started anything. We're just chit-chatting away. Hey. Hey, Nance Joe. Everybody coming in. I'm not addressing anybody. They were just telling me about, I wasn't addressing anybody. They were just saying that some people quit on, some mods, I guess, quit. I don't really know. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah. I just hate everybody can't get along because I don't know how it's helping these kids or whatever, because it's not really. There's been some crazy stuff out in these streets. Yeah, somebody was just telling me. I just heard Terry come back on vacation and all that. But it's okay. It's 11 p.m. Smiley. You working graveyard? Yeah, I'm working graveyard tonight, Alan. And look at that. I had to drag Millie in here. Check it out. I thought she was going to leave me hanging for a minute. She's here. She was late. I should have gave her a late pass. I'm teasing. Me and Alan's been messing with you, Millie. You've been missing in action. Millie has to take a break too. Millie has to take a break too. Even my dog's tired. You could probably hear her snoring over there. I just heard her go, Oh, I thought we'd talk a little bit about Sebastian tonight. We could talk about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Tell him what we'd be talking about in Smiley's. Like I said, I was procrastinating on coming on, and of course, I had a few things several days ago and I didn't come on. I thought, well, I'll just take me a little break. But we know Sebastian is still missing, and these streets are getting crazy. They're getting crazy from what I've seen. But what's new? What's new? Sebastian, 15 years old, male, white, brown eyes, brown hair, 5'5", 120 pounds. Where is he? Well, we had a lady try to say she knew 100% fact he was in a house, but who says that? That's a lie, Maury Povich. Instead of, he's not a father, that's a lie. He's not in that house. That was debunked. Lord have mercy. People, go to the police. Don't worry about calling Seth. Don't worry about calling Tony. Don't worry about calling YouTubers. First, call the police. I don't care how much you don't like them. Because that's exactly what, hopefully, Seth would do, Tony would do, and hopefully what a creator would do anyway. I know I would. But this stuff, that you think you might have saw or could be, think about it. I was thinking about that the other day. I know if it was my child, I may not can have no control. I'm just saying. And somebody called me first and didn't call the police. Well, let's just say they better hope that the cops got there first. They maybe should have called the cops. This here playing around, calling, the dad or Katie or Chris or whoever, that's liable to get somebody hurt, and an innocent person, literally. Especially, TJ said they don't know if it's fake or not. Well, it may not be, but the cops need to deal with it, I feel like, because that could get somebody hurt, literally. And I know Seth wants to know. But why is it Seth and Tony ruled it out? Again, do they know? I don't expect Tony to, but I would expect Seth would know his own son. I'm just saying. And nothing against Seth at all. I'm just saying. I don't know if it was fake, because supposedly he was seen in Walmart and they called him Sebastian Proudfoot. And that lady sees him in the same place in Cleveland, Tennessee. That is suspect. Yeah. Yeah. Now I just wonder, did they go out there and were they able to get the footage to that Walmart or not? Does anybody know? That's what Millie says. She don't think. I mean, it could be either way. I don't want to discard it, but I think they're both kind of suspect, you know. Yeah, either way, that's what I feel, Dispatch Crystal. Either way, cops need to be getting the tips. That's who needs to be getting the tips, in my opinion. But, what do I know? That's just me. That's just me. I know that some people don't want to call the cops, and if you don't feel safe doing it, but if you call me or somebody else, I would hope somebody else would call the cops, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you tell me, I'm going to tell the cops. If it's just a matter of you don't want to talk to them, okay, I'll call them for you. Cops watched It's Not Sebastian. Thank you, Pink Butterfly. You were talking about the video at Walmart. Yeah. Because, you're wasting a lot of time doing this. Why? Okay, here's my thing. Why put it in a Facebook group to begin with? Okay, here's my thing. Let me just start over. Let me make myself crystal clear here. First of all, why put it in a Facebook group or in the internet anywhere? And I'm not trying, this woman she should have kept herself private and safe, first of all. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't go visit her or check out her. But here's my thing. If you're going to give a tip to Seth or get in touch with Seth, or Chris or Katie for something like this, you could send a private message or call, because first of all, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out how to get in touch with any of them. Seriously. It's a waste of time. And if that really was Sebastian, it's a waste of time, in my opinion, And it could be time took away from him or his life, in my opinion, to go post it on Facebook or the internet or wherever to say you need to speak with Seth, to type all this up, to go back and forth with people on the internet, to make this whatever out of it. I'm just saying. Right, TJ. Right. Grab him and ask questions later. Exactly. Exactly. What did they say? Okay, let's see what they said. But the officer that checked it out is on vacation. Oh my God. Go figure. Go figure. Go figure. Wow. Well, yeah, I say, just like with Summer or any other missing kid, if you think it's that kid, just say the name or say a name or something that they will recognize, even if, like, if they're with somebody, don't put them in jeopardy, but walk up and mention something that they would recognize and see how they act or react, you know? It's not that hard. Unless you're like me, you'd probably freak out. I would probably. But that's just me. That's just me. But Sebastian, he's 15 years old. That's what the fact is. And he's missing. We don't know too many facts in this case. Yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go. There you go. The newspapers and stuff, and FBI, or not FBI, but TBI said what's a fact is he was last seen the night of February 25th in Sumner County, coming out of the restaurant. And then when he got home, supposedly, allegedly, taking out the trash, even though it was grainy, right around the corner from where he lived. I mean, from where he went to school at Beach High School. That's what they say is a fact. And they originally thought that Sebastian walked away on his own. The fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking at, and this was said in the newspaper March 5th, again, March 5th, 2024. The original thinking was Sebastian Rogers walked away on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking at the possibility of foul play. And that was said again on March 5th. Sebastian's mother, Katie Proudfoot, and his stepfather is Chris Proudfoot. Sebastian's biological father, you all know, is Seth Rogers. And Sebastian Rogers is an autistic 15-year-old boy from Nashville, Tennessee. And he's still missing. We know that for a fact. He disappeared in February. Now, in an emotional interview, his biological father, Seth, tells Ashley Banfield that he hasn't received support from his son's mother or stepfather, Katie or Chris. Seth told her, it's like, I'm the only one who misses my son. That's what he told Ashley Banfield. Sebastian Rogers, a 15-year-old boy from Hendersonville, he just mysteriously disappeared and vanished in the middle of the night with no evidence indicating he ever left his home. The disappearance has left his family and local authorities baffled, as though searches have yielded no clues or signs of his departures. And I agree with that. Yeah, Millie, some do. A lot of people do. It just makes zero sense to me that there's no camera footage of him leaving after he got there. But again, like I said, he could have just been, there's a couple of things. He could have been took out that morning when she left and, just drugged up to the point where he wasn't deceased or anything. She could have just took him out, traded him to somebody. Or she could have had him lay down in the seat. We're going to play a game. We had such a good time the day before. Let's just do this. Or he couldn't have been on video. Or he could have never made it home. I mean, we don't know. I personally, in my opinion, don't think he's alive. That's just me in my opinion. But a lot of people do. But I feel that this makes absolutely zero sense due to all the technology that we have to this date, but nothing on any video or Ring doorbell cameras anywhere. That makes no sense to me. They have nothing of him going out, going around the neighborhood, or anybody coming in. That just makes absolutely no sense. People, volunteers, law enforcement searched over and over and over by horses, ATVs, helicopters, drones, by foot, by cars. They drained ponds. They looked in caves. They went in boats. They had divers there. They went door to door asking about Sebastian with no luck at all. And here we are almost 6 months later, just hoping and praying for Sebastian that he is alive and well. And he could be because, if they're not so worried about it, they got to either be the cold-heartedest people I've ever saw, or they know he's alive, safe somewhere. That's just my thinking. Yeah, I am too. I am too, coffee bar lady. Hello, Sassy Cat. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. But I encourage you to never stop looking, never stop searching, never stop believing. But more importantly, to keep his name and face out there, and please keep hope alive. Katie Proudfoot, she describes her son as very smart and not a teen prone to mischief. That part she told to News Nation. So why is she always saying, really, that her and Chris, like her and Chris, they're always saying if he comes through that door, he won't be in trouble. Is it because they know he won't come through that door? I'm just asking. Now, now we're at February 26th. Katie Proudfoot said she went to wake her son up only to find he was not in his bed. After searching the house, she called authorities. Well, actually, she didn't call authorities. Cross that out because that is incorrect. But here is how that really went down. She called her husband in Memphis, 3 hours away, Chris Proudfoot, the stepfather, and she said she can't find Sebastian. When Chris from Memphis called straight through, had Katie on mute for three-way, and reported Sebastian missing. Make that make sense, because that's the strangest thing I've ever heard. Police in Sumner County, Tennessee contacted the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, which issued an endangered child alert that morning. According to the alert, Rogers had been seen earlier that day in Hendersonville, Tennessee, wearing a black t-shirt, black sweatpants, and glasses. On February 27th, authorities changed the alert to an Amber Alert, which indicates investigators believe an abduction could be involved and the child is in immediate danger. Search efforts continued with police using the teen's favorite song, Eye of the Tiger, to try to lure him out. They asked people in the area to check security and doorbell cameras to see if there was any footage of him. I think everybody in that town and around that town was blaring that song in hopes that he would hear it and come out. Nothing happened. Still no Sebastian. So now we're up to February 29th, 2024. Police drained a pond near Rogers' home but found nothing. Authorities said while there was multiple tips received from people looking through security footage, they could not confirm any sightings of Sebastian. Police also said search dogs had not been able to pick up a scent trail for Rogers. March 2nd, 2024. Area businesses owners pooled money to issue a reward for the case. By the following day, it would equal $3,500. I don't know anything about that because all that got all mucked up to this day. Is it still there? Is it not still there? I don't know. Does anybody know? Because I know the one Seth was talking about is no more. Just curious, asking for a friend. No, they all instead have been on vacation to Alaska and around the world, traveling, camping, living it up. Yet Sebastian is out there somewhere, and God only knows where. The person who knows, the person who's responsible knows where. So God and the person responsible or people responsible knows where. So March 4th, authorities announced the ground search was being reduced. Though they would continue to investigate the case, Rogers' parents also spoke to the media for the first time, amid criticism for not appearing publicly earlier. Yeah, either way, he needs justice, either way. So now we're up to March 7th, and then you got the Kentucky landfill. Police searched a landfill in White Plains, Kentucky. Authorities call the search a precaution. Now, why would you just search as a precaution a landfill? Come on, guys. Damn, Ray Charles can see that, y'all. I mean, you know. So they said that they called a search to the landfill for a precaution, noting it was where the trash from the Rogers neighborhood was taken, and said there was no specific evidence that led to the search. And I call bullshit. Bullshit. That's what Smiley says. Bullshit. But okay, if that's what they want to say and that's what people want to believe, okay. It's just routine that people check the landfill. In every case you ever see of a missing kid, you can believe it if you want to, honey. Kudos to you. March 10th, Sebastian Rogers' biological father, Seth Rogers, expressed fears that something nefarious had happened, noting his son wasn't the type to wander off. He also said Sebastian Rogers did not like going barefoot after an incident as a child, though he reportedly had no shoes in the description given by officers, who was actually told that information by his mother, Katie Proudfoot. Y'all remember that, right? That's right. That's right. Yeah, and he had stepped in a bunch of ants or fire ants when he was little, and that's something you don't forget. Did I make? No, I didn't, honey. I'm going through the original TBI and everything. I'm going through the original news reports. I'm sorry, the original news reports. So this is the original timeline news reports. So this is not made up. This is the original. This is what was said at what time and when. This is nothing that I made up. So March 14th, 2024, the news outlet WTVF obtained footage from outside the Proudfoot home, which appears to show activity around 3 a.m. the night Sebastian Rogers disappeared, with lights, possibly flashlights. I guess that's all that bullcrap that they've been talking about, but whatever. I didn't do that. I don't. We'll see. Moving around. That was a big ordeal. Y'all know that all over YouTube, but I don't even want to go there again because, in my opinion, I think it may be something later. I think Nick Barris put that out. I think he might have been told to leak that, but it got a bunch of crap stirred. And when he asked Craddock said, first of all, Craddock asked him, where in the heck did you get that? It was a big mess. I'm just glad I did not get into any of that. I don't care about all that. Right now, I don't feel it's important, but Nick did ask him, will it be important later? And he said it could be. So, Smiley ain't about to get in the lights. I can just tell you that wasn't no freaking trash truck. That's all I'm going to tell you. And it wasn't no I don't think it was flashlights. Now, it could be. I could be wrong about that, but whatever. We ain't getting into that. Y'all ain't dragging me up in that mess. Now, on March 15th, the TBI released a statement saying there was no evidence of criminal activity and that the family was cooperating fully. Again, I scream, me, Smiley, I scream, cooperating is not the same as telling the truth. Hell, if L.E. asked me to bend over backwards, I'm bending over, period. Or I'm going to try. I might break my bones trying, but I'm going to cooperate, right? They tell you to get your ass out there and prove you're not drinking and do a DUI test and stand on your one leg and hip hop around. You're going to do it, right? You're going to cooperate, right? But you're probably drunker than a skunk. But you're going to say, no, sir, I ain't been drinking, right? It don't mean you're telling the truth because you cooperate. Don't ever forget that. They asked me, what time did I eat breakfast at 8 o'clock or did I crap first? I might just say I crap first. Oops, I forgot. I lied. Too much information, I guess. I didn't crap this morning. I forgot. It doesn't clear them. It don't make them innocent. You're right. Now we're up to March 23rd, 2024. The United Cajun Navy, oh Lord, they joined the search. After the end of the searches for Riley Strain, a college student who disappeared in Nashville and whose body was found in the Cumberland River. So we just skipped on that. I don't have no remarks on that. March 29th, well, we're going to talk about that. I guess we have to, huh? The United Cajun Navy pulls out from the search efforts. Unfortunately, I got to talk about it. Because they cited that threats was being made to volunteers as the reason for suspending their operations. Yeah, I guess things did get pretty heated around that time. But don't worry, I ain't going to rehash it. I won't rehash it. Yeah, and all through this case, people's been fired, people's tires have been. This has been the craziest thing I've ever seen. It really has. Things have got heated all the way around. But what we needed to know then and still remember before I carry on is that Sebastian Rogers is described as 5'5" with sandy blonde hair, or some of the things say he has brown hair, but he's 5'5", and he had on black sweatshirt with black pants, glasses, and he's still missing. He's the one that we need to think about. And if anybody has any information or knows anything, he's the one that we need to be saying something about and calling the 1-800-TBI-FIND or the 615-451-3838. It's about Sebastian, and it should continue to be about Sebastian. Now we're at May 21st, 2024. Seth Rogers called for the nation's top law enforcement agency to take over the investigation into the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. And he said it's been nearly 3 months since Sebastian was last seen at his mother and his stepfather's home, Chris and Katie, just around the corner from where he attended classes at Beach. He said, I don't want my son to become a cold case. Seth Rogers said that during an appearance on an interview. Basically, there has really been no new updates. And LE at this time says the parents are cooperating. There's no proof. Now they've backed it up again and said there's no proof of foul play. But there's no proof There is not. Okay, listen to me. They said there's no proof of foul play, but there's no proof there's not. He said, they said there's no proof, and they're not calling anyone a suspect, but nobody can be cleared. Craddock himself said this in public. Nobody can be cleared. Well, you can't have your cake and eat it too. They're trying to, though. They sure are trying to. Why has nobody been cleared? Is it a crime? A secret crime? A game of Clue? Detective Craddock in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight, for Pete's sake. Shit. And this is just my opinion, but I think it was pretty reckless of Nick to come out and say Chris and Katie was clear and then have to retract and take that down immediately. Talk about bias, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, y'all, I'm Team Sebastian. I don't give a damn if Sheriff Craddock runs opposed, unopposed, is up for re-election, or is not for re-election. I don't care about none of that. By the way, he is up for re-election and he is running opposed, but I don't really give a damn about that. It's about Sebastian. Sebastian is the true victim here. He needs the awareness out here. He needs his face out here. Not Chris, not Katie, not Seth. Unless they're out here trying to get awareness for Sebastian, period. Again, I told y'all before, they all should come together and do like most parents do. Have a press conference together, work together. But that will never, ever happen, in my opinion. We've already saw that. I believe, in my opinion, that everyone is hurt. How could they not be? How could they not be? Sebastian's gone. Whether he's alive and they can't get to him, see him, they have to put him away for whatever reason for a little bit till they get their selfishness or whatever out of the way. Try to win. I don't know. I could never imagine. I could never think to do something like this. Or if he's no longer here on this earth, they, even if they did it, they have to be all hurt at some point. Do I think it's about money? No. I really can say that and just let it roll off my tongue. I don't think it's about money. I don't. I just don't think money's got nothing to do with it. I just don't. Not in this case. But I think that every one of them knew things. Do I think all of them? I don't think any of them was good parents, to be honest with you. Was one better than the other? Maybe. Possibly. I don't think it much matters now if he's found alive. I don't think any of them will probably get him. That's my thought and my opinion. I don't know. I'm not the damn law and I'm not the DCF. I just hope he's alive. But hell, maybe he won't show up until after he's 18 and he don't have to live with none of them, to tell you the truth. Frankly, sometimes I think all of them act like children, and honestly, you can't talk about this case, cease and desist, or you can't, I'm getting a protective order on this one, or I'm getting criminal charges on that one. What you're doing is you're wasting damn time is what you're doing. I don't know what y'all are doing, actually. And that's the truth. And the truth is not to be mean or try to hurt anybody, honestly. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to hurt anybody. Not Seth, not Chris, not Katie. I know it may seem like it sometimes, but I'm going to speak my opinion. I'm going to speak my opinion. I'm going to speak what I think. It's my opinion. Because I'm not here for nobody except Sebastian. I'm team Sebastian. I don't work for nobody. I don't get controlled by nobody. I don't get told what to say or not to say by nobody. And I don't give a damn what nobody else is out there saying or doing. I could care less. I could care less. I remember, when Seth come on here at first and we all felt for Seth 100,000%. Has Seth changed? Of course he has. Why? I don't know. Hey, Nana. I hope you're doing good, sweetie. I hope you're doing good. Missed you. But this is not a dig for Seth. It's not a dig at anybody. Seth has looked the most for his son. Seth has cried the most, I feel, for his son. Yeah, we do, TJ. Actually, we do. We do. We do. But I remember Robin said something to his mother. Robin said something to the fact, back when, something to the effect about Seth. I don't remember exactly how it was said, but it was something around like, and I don't know where it's at. Don't ask me to go look in. Something about, he needed to stop digging or something to that effect before they stopped looking for him or his past. Why would a mother say that? I'm just curious, because we all know we don't ever see, and this is not a dig at Robin either, but we all know Robin has said some things like Seth failed his polygraph test. Okay. And she also said, like, Katie, Chris and Katie's took theirs over and over multiple times and they passed. Okay. First of all, Seth is her son. Oh, Why would she be going against her son? And then there's times she's cussed out Katie and Chris. But then she's kept Sebastian's secrets before, too. So you have to wonder. You have to wonder. And again, it's not to ditz nobody. It's like, then I go back to going, well, Chris said, what did Chris say? How could Chris even say, if we knew whatever Seth did, they would not look anymore for Sebastian? First of all, I guess we're all nosy by nature, but what is so bad that he thinks that Seth did that not even the police would look for Sebastian if they knew what Seth did? That's about like me thinking in our interview, what do you mean your job's not supporting you, or they were going to let you go because of what happened to your stepson? That didn't make no sense to me. You know, hold on, let me see what you're saying. Well, I understand what you're saying, but my point is, if it was that bad, then she should have turned it in. She should have turned it in, TJ. She shouldn't have allowed him. I mean, we don't know what the secret was, so that's first and foremost. But if it was if it was bad, or he was being abused or something like that, then she should have turned it in. Hey, Whispering Winds. But I don't feel like nothing's so bad that Seth should allow Chris to control him or something like that with his son. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense. Because nobody would stop looking for, yeah, right. Nobody probably, he probably didn't make it sound right. Right. And he probably didn't make it sound that bad. Right. But see, I don't think there's nothing that Seth could have done that was so bad. What was so bad, you know? And if it is, it would be better Seth go ahead and get ahead of it. I wouldn't let nobody blackmail me. Honestly, that's just blackmail. I wouldn't do that. But we want Sebastian found. I'm speaking for all of us. Well, I don't know if I should do that. I'm speaking for myself. Okay, here we go. So TJ said, Chris told me if they knew about your son, nobody would look for him, which that's when Seth came out and said what happened to Sebastian. Okay. So that's when what it was. And well, here we are. We're all looking for him. We're still all looking for him, right? There's nothing so bad that nobody's going to stop looking for Sebastian. I don't get why everybody wants, or not everybody, I don't get why they think we're going to stop looking for Sebastian. That's just me. Now, I do want to address something. I wasn't going to, but I might as well since I'm on here. And I'm not sleepy yet, so I might as well. Well, there's a couple things I'm going to go ahead and address. But I know y'all heard this, and I'm probably a day late and $1 short. I hear it's not true. I hear it was rumored. Okay? So let's get that out here now. But I'm going to actually go ahead and take up for Katie, believe that or not. So, because, yeah, Sarah said I'm all ears now. So we've all heard, I assume we've all heard that I'll just say people, because look, Smiley likes everybody. Smiley ain't, this is the problem. They can hate me all they want, but look, I don't have a problem with these people. I don't know what their problem is with me, but whatever. Don't much care. It's okay. But again, this is not true, but I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. And I was personally asked last night to give my thoughts on it. And I can show you the text, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and say what I feel. Because I told them, I said, I'm not going to say this because I went and looked at that channel I don't watch, and I heard them say they never said this. So disclaimer, this channel said they never said it ever in their life, and it's not true. But then I got to thinking about it just now it clicked. And I'm going to go ahead and say what I'm going to say, because I had a little thing where I was going to say this about Katie, and I mean this. I mean it with Katie. I mean it with Candace. I mean it with anybody. So somebody's been going around saying that they heard rumor that Katie was going to unalive herself per another channel. How many of you heard that? Put a 1 in here. Did y'all hear that? Anybody? Or do we all not watch the same channel? No, do we all not watch that channel? Okay, so you heard it, TJ. Okay. Okay. Well, what was actually told and said was, if supposedly, allegedly, they told this other channel, Katie did, if they didn't get custody, this is what was told. Again, it's not true, I found out. If they didn't get custody of Faith, that she was going to unalive herself. That's what I heard. So I marinated on it all day yesterday, and then I got a message, would I talk about it? And then I got thinking about it. I'm like, I can't, I don't know if I will or not. I was going to mention it if I went on and blah, blah, blah. And then I messaged that person back, and I'm like, I can't do that because I just went to that channel that they're accusing of saying that. And I heard that person was getting on that other person and saying they never said that. And I cannot put out false information. I'm not going to personally, on purpose, put out false information. Do I get things wrong sometimes? Yes. Do I make mistakes sometimes? Yes. But am I on purpose going to put out false information? No, I'm not. That's why I'm telling y'all now this is false. But I am going to address it because I think it is important. And this is why I'm going to take up also kind of for Katie. We all want Sebastian found. I also think that Katie is the key to everything, but we don't want nothing to happen to Katie. We don't want nothing to happen to Chris. We don't want nothing to happen to nobody. I personally don't want nothing to happen to no human. Okay? And we don't know. I don't know if it was said I don't know. I just know what the one person said. So I can't call them a liar. And then I know what I went back where it was supposed to come from. And that person said it never happened. They never said it. They're going to say it right there, that Katie's never come to them and ever said that. So I can only say their word against their word. And I don't know. I don't know what Katie said or didn't say. But I know this. I know this. Obviously, if it happened, nobody got Katie the help she needed or a well check or something to check on her. That was the part that was worrisome. And if she didn't say it, it's worrisome because that kind of thing to say and to blame on people for saying that is really wrong. It's really wrong. And I never want anything to happen to Katie or anyone if that's true. And I pray to God that that is not true. And if it was, I hope someone checks on her or lets Chris know. And most important thing is that Katie is okay. I'm entitled to feel how I want to feel. But number one, Katie has a missing son. And whether he walked off or not, he may come through that door any time, right? And Katie needs to be there and she needs to be strong for her child. But Katie needs to be strong, more importantly, for herself and get strong for herself. Again, in my opinion, she holds so many keys. So let's go over this. Katie is a human too. We don't know if she did anything. And there are signs around her and anybody like her that people need to watch for. And there could be certain things when a person is considering things like that, such as change in attitude, behavior, speaking, moving slowly, or they might suddenly become less concerned about their personal appearance and become dangerous or harmful to themselves. She's already going through her child being gone. And I want to talk about this just in general for anybody, and y'all can put up that link if anybody needs it. But family and friends are often the first that recognizes this or should recognize the warning signs. And they can take the first step into helping someone find help or mental health treatment. So please, if you see the downhill spiral, don't just assume it's because, and in this case, because Sebastian is missing. If you think something's wrong or different, get her help, especially if she did voice this. I don't know. Again, that person said on their channel, it was not true. She's never told them that ever. She's never voiced that to them ever. But if you in the situation she's in, if you ever see that for anybody, call that lifeline. If you don't know what to do, or somebody, you think that, call the 1-800-273-8255 for any suggestions, any resources, or anything. If you or someone you know is struggling, call that line. The best way to prevent this is to recognize the symptoms and to take it seriously. Remember, situations change. They change. Maybe you mess up or made a wrong choice, but continuing your life gives you the power to take back control over the circumstances and improve them. I don't hate Katie, and I don't hate anyone. I certainly don't want anyone in a case or who's not in a case to feel like there's no way out or nowhere to go, and they don't have to end their life ever. I don't care who they are. It's not true. There's a better way. And if you're in a position to help someone, then help them. Situations can change. Maybe you messed up and maybe you made the wrong choice. But again, hear what I said. Continuing your life gives you the power to take back control over the circumstances and improve them. That's right. Tomorrow is a new day. And again, I don't know who's telling the truth and not who's telling the truth. And I just told you, I'm not spreading that as a, she said that. That's not a fact. I don't know. One word against the other. Not my word. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But I thought it was important because I wasn't going to say nothing. Then I'm like, But I think in light of everything, that people should not be saying things like that if they're not true. And I think if they are true, then please don't ignore it ever with anybody. With anybody. Chris said from the beginning he will break the whole internet. This is what he meant. Has to create distractions and spread lies and have everyone intentionally attack Seth, Tony, and Betty. I'm not attacking Betty at all. See, here's the thing with me. See, everybody's different. I guess this is why I don't get it. With me, see, I can do all parts because I like Betty. I like JLR. I like, who else do I like? I like all of them. I like Betty. I like JLR. I like, for example, I'm just talking about people who's fight. I like Ziggy. I like PG. I like, and none of them get along. None of them. I like them. There's no problem. Okay. I like, Justin. I like Jay for Justice. I like Dolly. I like these people. Okay. I have no beef with these people. And half of them can't fucking stand each other. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing. What does it have to do with me? It only has to do with me what they make it to do with me. That sounds like a personal problem to me. Not my personal problem, theirs. I don't have a problem with them people. Oh, yeah, I like Sarah too. I like Sarah, Annabella, Lolly. I like these people, you know, and I like you, Whispering Winds. I don't have a problem with any of these people. I don't get a chance to go in everybody's that I like. Sometimes I get a few minutes and I go into some people's that I hadn't been in a long, long time. It's really no preference over the other. It just depends on what they're talking about. But it's amazing. I was just thinking the other day, I'm like, Jesus Christ, half of these people I like cannot stand the other ones. I mean, literally, truly, to goodness. And I'm like, that's amazing to me because I like them. And you know, for a long time, that's why I do get along with most of them. I like Don B, you know, and it is a shame because some people think if you like a certain person and they hate them, you can't be friends, or not friends, but you can't associate anymore or something like that. It's like, what? How old are you? Really? It's ridiculous. And they think if one person's dragging somebody on here that they got to follow. They got to follow because it's going to, I don't know what they think it's going to do. Do you see me? Because you got these really hate mongers out there. People send it to me all the time, or so-and-so's talking about you or whatever. But here's the catch. Here's the difference. Do you see me going on there and sitting there talking about them all day or hours at a time, dragging them? No, you don't. I could, but I don't. That should tell y'all something. Why would I? I don't have to. That's really, why would I need to? Why do they need to? You know? What is it accomplishing? It's like grade school. I don't have time for all that. I'd rather be doing, something else. I don't even come on here every day. Exactly. I don't do that. I really don't. Thank you so much. Thank you. And like I said, I'm not always right, and I'm not perfect. There's been many a times I've just tried to, I've said there's creators out there way better than me. There's people out there that should take these stories or whatever and do better with them. I just try to get out there what I can, I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I don't, it is what it is, man. Here you are. Hey. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people do that. But I can look at all sides, and I can even say something nice about Katie tonight. But I have my opinions, and it's okay to agree or disagree. No matter who or what we're talking about. It's just the way it is. Do I think she's responsible? Of course I do. I ain't changed my mind about that. Just like stupid smelly picture. Oh, thank you, Alan. Alan's so kind. Yeah, I got to where I don't even I just kind of stick around here, stick around here. Some of I go in Justin's a lot, but mostly I stick around here. I don't even hardly go in there anymore or whatever. I go in Lolly's. Lolly's so sweet. I wish Annabella would get her butt back on here and give us some good advice. That's what I wish. And Sarah, y'all join Sarah's closet. I want to see people. I want to see people succeed, and do good. That's what I want, And I don't care how big or how small they are or whatever. Newcomers, old comers, 280,000. I'll shout them out. I don't care. People's like, Smiley, you don't need to smile. You don't need to shout them out. I don't care. I love everybody. I love everybody. It's just me. It's my personality. Smiley comes here and harasses me all the time. Right? But I do. I don't know. It is what it is. No, I didn't, but I did. I'm really thinking about it. I didn't. It's still there. It's still there. But I do need to. It's been so hot. I've really been thinking about it. Nah, it's not. No, you know what it is? I think since I've seen you last, it's darker. I need to get it done again. It's about time to get it done again. It looks shorter? No. Maybe it's not as straight right now. Lord, honey, see, I told you I should have kept my dog up. I know I'm having a bad hair day. It is. It's so thick. Oh, my God. It is. That's another reason it's so thick. Listen, if I didn't have thick hair, my hair would have done been fell out by now. I'm not kidding you. I've done so much crap to my hair. Is it good or bad, TJ? And are you sure I would even know? I know Millie's like, oh, Lordy. I can try or I can plead the fifth. I can try. Go for it. Go for it. It's good about Sebastian. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and ask me. She just put something out. Go look. What did she just put out? Oh, let me go get this. Is it the one that's 3 minutes and 40 something seconds? Like Katie Prophet had no idea we knew what else. Hold on. Is that it? Okay. Hold on.
Home with him. That was assigned to him. But how was he doing homework? paper. They don't. I know here. They don't even get these kids' textbooks anymore here in Arkansas, at least in my area. It's all done on the laptops. Same here. Yeah.
Here it is. Okay, that was back on the 21st of April. I asked, I said, did he have a tablet or a laptop assigned to him that he brought home to work on? I think he told me that he didn't, but I just wanted to clarify. And she said, no, Sebastian did not have a school laptop. And I said, did he get an award for online class for FFA? So yes, it was FFA. And she said, not that I know of. And I said, well, I saw a video of a girl from the high school that gave an award to Seth on his behalf because he completed a certificate online. And I said, and you didn't know that? I said, it was for the Green Hand Award. And she said, nope, going to verify on Monday. But no, he didn't get one from the school that we know of, and he did not finish his classes. Now let's see, Lori, Facts Not Feelings, thanks for being here. They may not assign homework to him to be completed at home, depending on any IEP requirements that he may have, and therefore he may not be required to bring home the Chromebook. That could be very true.
But he would still be assigned one. They would have still signed for it because electronic devices, you have to give permission for that, even with an IEP. And from my understanding, his IEP was pretty limited because he was extremely high functioning and doing really well. I don't know. There's just so many questions around all of that for me, and it seems to get more confusing.
Sheila S., I had asked her if he had one because Michelle, my admin and best friend, lives in Tennessee. I've had other friends that live in Tennessee to tell me that it's a Tennessee state law that all kids are assigned a Chromebook in the state of Tennessee.
They are here too.
Different states
assigned a Chromebook.
They have different things, but in Tennessee, all students are assigned a Chromebook.
Okay, so hi everybody.
Yeah,
my name is Autumn Hurst, and I'm a student here at Beach High School. I'm a senior this year, and so I am an FFA. I was an FFA officer on our chapter, and Sebastian was actually, sorry, I'm not used to public speaking, but so as a freshman at Beach High School, you can take a class called Agri-Science that introduces you to FFA, which is Future Farmers of America. So even though Sebastian Rogers was not involved in the class physically, he actually was able to complete classes online that he actually was physically able to take. So even though Sebastian Rogers was not involved in the class physically, he actually was able to complete classes online that he actually was physically able to take. So even though he may not have been in the class itself with my advisor, he was able to complete that online in order to earn a certificate, which is called a Green Hand degree. So I am here today to actually present that to him, to his dad himself.
This is credit to Spirit Squad, Seeker Squad. She does a good job, Mandy does. Y'all go sign up to her. Yeah, I remember when they gave him that when he went to the school or whatever. Put up Mandy's link, will you please? What happened to... And good night, Pink Butterfly. But yeah, give her a thumbs up too on that. She does good work. Yeah, Katie had no clue about that. That's just crazy. Hey, Lily. Hello, hello. But yeah, it's just sad. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Sad, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It does. It breaks your heart, don't it? Oh. about that. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily. I have another lady, her cat watches me. She sent me a picture of her cat watching me when I was talking on the TV, on the big TV. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That's funny. Mm-mm-mm. Well, y'all, I really appreciate y'all coming in here tonight and spending it with me and everything. And I hope y'all can get some good sleep and, wind down a little bit and enjoy the rest of your night. But yeah, I just wanted to come in here and talk to y'all and see you. I missed you. Put some awareness out about Sebastian and all that. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Oh, thank you, Millie. Thank you so much. If y'all have any information about Sebastian, please remember to call 1-800-TBI-FIND or 615-442-1865. Hopefully, we'll get some news on him soon. There is no new news right now. And hopefully everybody will be okay in this case. Prayers for everybody. Katie, Chris, Sebastian, the grandparents, friends, school teachers, everybody. But in the meantime, this case is about Sebastian. Everybody needs to start making it about Sebastian. That's who it's about. Thank you for being here, and y'all have a good night. Bye.